Modern women hate accountability so much that they cheered when Kevin Samuels passed away. That's how much that they hate accountability by and large. But here's the thing is that because they are the product of the society that they are raised in, and a lot of them are just hive minds, then I can't really be mad at them at the end of the day. Because if you've been lied to consistently throughout your life or fed the propaganda that sells a product to you, and you believe that because it benefits you, then can I really be mad at you that you fed into the propaganda? There's examples all throughout history where propaganda has led to some of the most major calamities throughout our history and our civilization because people just believed in something unwittingly and unknowingly without questioning it.
And to your point, MTR, I think what Kevin Samuels did was hold up a mirror, and we had a decision to make. Yes, we had been lied to. Yes, some of us had those modern tendencies, but it was basically a line in the sand. And then you can say, okay, am I going to stick my head back in the sand, la, 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 and say, I don't want to hear that anymore, and you should go away, bad man? Or am I going to say, you know what? Am I really fit, feminine, and friendly?
Right. And those same women who cheered his death, you still lonely. You still need to buy a dog and die alone.
You still overweight.
And you still aren't succeeding. But you've listened. Kevin was a personal friend of mine. He was a personal friend of him, of MTR here. And like we knew he was trying to help. He was the stern father you never had. See, I had a father. My father sounds like Kevin to this day and holds me accountable. But see, if you've never had somebody tell you the truth, like, ma'am, what, like your mindset, your attitude, the way you're moving, like I'm sorry, like, and actually there's so much pride and ego in women today because we've been pandered to and told everybody's a queen, everybody's a princess, everybody is, just because you're born with female anatomy, then that means that you should be treated a certain way. But every day we see in the news, there are women who are not fit to even walk the earth, what they've done to their children, what they've done to other people. There's just a scandal that came out. I won't say the word, but this woman falsely accused several young men of doing something to her. These young men tried to delete themselves because it was absolutely a lie. Now, evidence came out recently where she went to the store, bought a hammer, beat herself.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
These young men, if it wasn't for other men coming around and supporting these young men, and they were these older men were canceled because they were trying to support men who did SA, and just because she was a woman, she was believed. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen. It happened to my mother. That's how I have my oldest sister came from that when she was 14. So of course I actually come from a family that's happened, but I still know several stories of women who have falsely accused, ruined these young men's lives. And guess what? You know what society says after that? That young woman, this is one woman who was finally held accountable because of her lies and destroying their life. But do you know what happened? Those young men, most of them who have been falsely accused, they lose their scholarship, they lose their jobs, they lose everything. And then there's nothing that's said. If it goes away and it wasn't true, you never hear accountability. You never hear any woman go to jail for falsely accusing those men.
There needs to be a law for it.
Who do you think pushes when you mentioned that women are told that they're queens, they're princesses, they're special? Who do you think pushes that more, men or women?
I think women. Because women influence, like my father never called me a princess. Like I never understood this princess thing. My father called me meatball because I was a little fat little baby. And my entire life he used to say, Meaty, you getting a little thick. Let's go to the gym.
So if we blame society in a way, if we blame society, if women are the ones that pass on culture and women are the ones that are pushing these lies more than men, in a way, when we say society, we're really talking about women.